A fine morning to you, Mr. Fanwo. Thank you for making time for us.
Thank you very much for having me. And I want to also commend you for all you are doing. Good morning to viewers of this program around the world.
You're very kind, sir. Thank you very much. I can see you're wearing a cap, and well, that sort of leads us straight into it. The cap you are wearing, the cap you're wearing has a particular name on it, and that is the candidate of the APC in the upcoming election in November, right? And this must be very important. That's why you put that cap on. Naturally, that's going to be the person you're supporting. Tell me about the candidate of the APC in the upcoming election.
Thank you very much. We are already in the inauguration mood, as the inauguration of the State Campaign Council for the APC will be done in the next 2 hours here at the Government House in Lokoja. So we are ready for the campaign. The candidate is someone who understands the terrain, who understands the system, who has been a part of the system for the past 7 years, and definitely know how to consolidate and continue the good policies and legacies of the present administration under the leadership of His Excellency Alhaji Yahaya Bello. He's bringing on board, a lot of experience, a lot of expertise, and a lot of commitment to moving the state forward. And his policy is not going to be a marked difference from what we have experienced under the present administration. He's just going to consolidate on it because we have identified areas where you develop these areas, the state will be developed. Areas such as education, healthcare, security, industrialization, women and youth inclusion, and civil service reforms. So he's still going to anchor the administration on some of these things that have really advanced the cause of the state in the past 7.5 years.
While we're at it, we might as well look at since you said there's going to be a continuation. There will be continuity. That is very, very much in focus. So should the electorate indeed go the way of your wishes and bring in, the next governor from your party, there'll be a continuity. Now, perhaps that gives us the reason to look at something of a scorecard of what's going on. Let me take very, very importantly the whole matter of salary payments. Salary payments in your state. Has that been on time, and has that been to the satisfaction of the workers? How do you see it?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It has been one of the recurring issues that have been promoted, to a very large extent by the opposition of the present administration. It started from when we had what we call the staff verification exercise, and during that time, we decided to lock the tap while we mend the broken pipes. It is not wise for you to switch on your tap while you are mending the broken pipes in your bathroom. So we were able to lock it for a few months, and as soon as we were done with the verification exercise that saved the state billions of naira, we switch it on again, and we ensure that all the arrears were paid. At the state level, we are not owing a dime to any of the civil servants. I can challenge the media houses to come to Kogi State and meet with civil servants to ask them questions. Then at the local government level, which has been what we have been talking about for a very long period of time, it is unfortunate that we are where we are today. And I watched on this channel how the spokesman of the SDP governorship candidate came on here to talk about local government salaries and percentage payment. He was chairman of Olama Borough for 3 years, and throughout the 3 years, he could not pay 100%. So it's mark of hypocrisy and unnecessary criticism for anybody to now try to condemn what the state government is doing. I'm going to come up with some statistics here. There is a neighboring state to us here, which starts with O. I won't mention their name because of the need for data privacy, but I can give it to you behind the scene for you to verify. That state has a population of 5.3 million people. The primary schools they have they have 3,125 primary schools, and they have 6,984 staff in those primary schools. In Kogi State, where we are 4.4 million people, we have 2,759 primary schools, And our primary school staff, you won't believe it. We are talking about over 15,000 here, and the people that have 3,125 schools have only 6,984 staff. So you can now put it together and see that the problem that we are facing was the issue of so many people being employed into the payroll of the government without adequate preparation to be able to pay them. And they are even not having specific roles to play. In some local government areas in our state here, you have about 3-4 functional vehicles because of the issue of monetization. So government offices don't keep many official vehicles anymore. But you have 3-4 functional vehicles, and you'll be talking about over 23 drivers. So these were the things done by the previous administration, and that was the reason the issue of percentage payment started with the previous administrations. What the percentage that are even being paid now is quite higher than what were being paid during the previous administration. And I will give it to you that what we are paying in Kogi State is far higher than what other states are paying. For instance, when you come to the state salary scale, there is one of the KKK states in the north. I will not mention the name of the state, but I will give you this data so that you will look at it. The difference between, level 15, grade level 15 in Kogi State takes about 141,160 naira. And the same level in that one of the KKK states take 82,705. You can see the difference that is close to 60,000 difference. So what we are paying is quite high. And it shows that Kogi State is one of the highest paying states in the Federation today.